In the featherweight division with Patricio Pitbull and Daniel Strauss and Georgi Karakanyan, Pat Curran, guys like that. Somebody else is going to emerge on that list, and tonight Emmanuel Sanchez and Henry Corrales want to be next.
It's a crowded division. They need to make their mark not just with a win, but with an emphatic win. Look at the records, 12-1, 10-2. Their last fights against Bellator veterans, the elite of the elite.
Tail of the tape brought to you by Dave & Buster's, the only place to eat, drink, play, and watch sports.
Live on Spike, Bellator MMA presented by Miller Lite now moves to the featherweight division. 3 5-minute rounds brought to you by Gold Bond Ultimate Men's Lotion. And now first introducing the blue corner at 5'8", weighing in 145.5 pounds, near perfect as a professional. 12 wins, just 1 loss, fighting out of La Mirada, California, introducing Henry Corrales. And across the cage, fighting out of the red corner at 5'9", weighing in 146 pounds. Impressive as well. As a professional, he brings 10 victories with 2 defeats. Fighting out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, introducing Emmanuel El Matador Sanchez. In charge of the action, your referee, Jacob Montalvo.
We've said it many times, Jimmy, you learn more from that 1 loss than you do from the 10 or 11 wins that come before it. And now we're going to find out what Emmanuel Sanchez learned.
You ready? Ready? Let's go.
And what Henry Corrales learned from Pat Curran and Daniel Strauss, respectively.
Both talked about pacing. Emmanuel Sanchez said, I didn't start fast enough. Henry Corrales said, I started too fast. How will they start tonight? That's huge.
Fight Clock brought to you by Miller Lite, the original Pilsner. Cheers, it's Miller time.
Sanchez with that Duke Rufus camp. Outstanding Muay Thai.
Milwaukee-based. He has been virtually his entire life. But you wouldn't have known it by the way Emmanuel Sanchez lit up when he got here to Hidalgo yesterday at the weigh-in. The crowd here was phenomenal yesterday, especially here tonight. Called the RGV, the Rio Grande Valley. We're about a mile from the Mexican border. Good strong right, Corrales. This building used for NBA preseason games, minor league hockey. Bellator's first appearance in Texas in 3.5 years. Fans were ready to go tonight.
Fighting like warriors, toe-to-toe. Both guys looking for their opportunities, but neither guy really angling or backing up.
We're back with you 4 weeks from tonight. Before we get to Vengeance in St. Louis, we have some business to take care of on October 23rd. Not just the Bantamweight World title fight between Marcus Galvo and Eduardo Dantas. Brandon Halsey will try to regain that middleweight title that was taken from him when he missed weight, still undefeated. We're going to see Michael Venom Page again, and could be a big night for Brennan Ward as he tries to make a statement in the welterweight division.
Sanchez
see the significant cut over the left eye.
Right, it was from an elbow over the top by Corrales. In a kind of a Muay Thai plum position. Corrales threw that elbow right over the top. Beautiful placement. It's going to bother the vision on that left side.
That could become inconvenient very quickly.
The location isn't necessarily fight stopping, but it's going to bleed in the eye. Flying triangle. Caught him on the way down. And he's looking to lock it up. He's got to pull on the head. He's got it.
How about the presence of mind and the reaction of Sanchez when he was in that spot?
He has to commit to the triangle, though. He's using it to strike rather than finishing the submission. He's trying to pull down on the head now.
He's in between the 2 things.
Right, exactly. Got to commit to one or the other. And if he would just pull down on the head and commit his hips, I think he can get the tap from here. Danger time for Corrales. Everything was going his way. Couldn't find a way out of this triangle. He's in big trouble.
Linton Vassell against Emmanuel Newton. Couldn't decide what he wanted to do.
Got to go one way or the other. He might know something I don't. Could be a little bit out. He's not committing like he has 100% faith. And now going to the arm.
Corrales,
he won't get that.
Nope.
Man. That That was big time trouble for Corrales, and now Corrales on top. Great stuff from both of these fighters.
Back into the guard, a chance for Corrales to regain himself here. It was Sanchez who told us over and over again that he was going to be slow and deliberate. Corrales was like the Terminator. He just keeps coming forward. And he was going to go with the more patient game plan. But he lost his patience going for that submission.
But one thing is, like I said, he could have felt something I don't feel, where he might have known the arm was out of position. He knew he could strike, but he didn't think he could finish the triangle. You never know, but he started out striking instead of committing to the triangle to see if he could get the tap. May prove to be a mistake. We'll see. Going for it again. Very tricky ground game so far from Sanchez. Very aggressive. And no surprise, Corrales letting him back to his feet.
The current fight was a strange one for Sanchez because they had been training partners. He took it on short notice, and psychologically he had a tough time separating it from a sparring session.
Set it up, set it up.
Corrales against Daniel Strauss just got caught up in the big lights.
Nice uppercut, good right hand.
Speaking of that big night in St. Louis, Ken Shamrock is here tonight.
Both guys showing a lot of looks on the feet. A lot of kicks, a lot of punches. Combinations, doing everything right, both guys.
And a round one that lived up to the billing.
Tricky stuff on the ground by Emmanuel Sanchez.
All right, John, round two. Here we go.
And so we move to round two. 10-2 Emmanuel Sanchez with the red gloves, 12-1 Henry Corrales with the blue. We got a great fight coming up. If you're a fan of high-level wrestling, two champions, Sean Bunch and Darian Caldwell. Caldwell undefeated. Do not want to miss that.
There you go. Nice right hand. Good. Good love.
10-9 Sanchez. 10-9 Sanchez in that first round. Both guys had their moments on the feet before Sanchez cut, but Sanchez almost finishing the fight on the ground. To me, that tipped the scales, 10-9. Notice Sanchez, when he punches, always staying tight with the hands, chin tucked. Corrales trying to look for his opportunities to counterpunch.
Sanchez says he's never fought anyone remotely like me.
Nice right hand.
Leg kick, the knee got up.
Man, committing to the back. Not getting his hooks in, though. Big mistake. I appreciate his enthusiasm, but he jumped the gun a bit. Position before submission. Didn't have the right position. That's why he's on the bottom now, but so far, a lot of confidence in his guard.
You can talk about patience all you want until the lights come on.
Yeah, exactly. Instincts almost always take over.
PBC on Spike returns October 16th, the week before Mohegan Sun. Andrew Fonfara, this is a very strong light heavyweight, coming off that win over Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., trying to get back in the mix. WBC international champion. He wants to fight Adonis Stevenson again, the man that took the light heavyweight title from him. October 16th at 9, live on Spike. Great stuff coming up for Bellator MMA, going back to the Northeast. And vengeance will be yours on November 6th. And stay tuned. Later on tonight at Spike, we've got an announcement to make concerning Bobby Lashley and his opponent in St. Louis at Vengeance.
Corrales landing another elbow over the top in that plum position, trying to work that cut over the eye of Sanchez. That's where Sanchez has gotten Corrales so far, is with straight punches. He got a finger in the eye.
CM Punk. You may have heard the name once or twice.
Just gotta take a look at it, okay?
Here now it was a headbutt. Thought it was maybe a finger.
See where it's at? It's a nice, safe spot.
Yeah, it's a headbutt. Thought maybe caught a finger coming in when they pushed off, but
I can't do it. Just to look.
see the clash of heads. Bang, right there.
Already dealing with the cut. All right, I'll ask you, because why not? Everybody's thinking it. How is CM Punk going to do?
Who's he going to fight? That's the big question.
That is the big question. A lot of guts to try that.
A lot of guts to try
at his age.
It's all about levels. Another Rufus sport fighter. He's always well trained. He's got good guys to train with.
He spent a lot more time in Milwaukee, kind of relocated down there full time.
Yeah.
Now you can see where this cut's really going to become a problem.
Yeah. The headbutt made it a lot worse. It is streaming now. I think Sanchez has been landing well in this second round. Oh man, good left hook by Corrales.
This had been to the first half, but this was Sanchez's fight. Now he's taking some real shots, and you have to wonder how much his vision is impaired.
The problem is it's becoming a brawl. He was doing well with the tight kickboxing, the in and out, but I think a toe-to-toe brawl favors Corrales. And right now, Sanchez, I think, getting suckered into that kind of a fight. He does not want to be flat-footed. Toe-to-toe with Corrales is a little bit bigger.
Sanchez has never been finished in his 12 professional fights. Love got summoned. Muay Thai clinch.
One thing Corrales hasn't figured out how to do very much is initiate. See, it's almost always Sanchez throwing first and Corrales trying to counterpunch. Hasn't been able to get his jab going. It hasn't gotten his initiating tools working very well yet. There was a double jab. It's pretty much been Sanchez initiating. Whoa.
Immediately, he's had great presence of mind when things haven't gone his way. Sanchez has.
One hook in. Will we see that commitment again? Oh man, all the way to the back. This is not where Corrales wants to be.
Looking for the second hook.
So got almost a power half Nelson. It's classic wrestling move to the rear naked. Great transition.
And we have reached the end of the round. There was confusion about it because there was a timeout, remember, because of the headbutt in that second round.
Still strong finish by Sanchez.
Give me the stool.
It's very confusing for both fighters. We heard the clapper, and they didn't know exactly when the round was going to end.
Sanchez was already cut when this happened.
See it here, heads came together. And unfortunately, right over that left eye, exactly where the cut was.
See what happens when you lock up the clinch? You control that fight.
Not intentional. Both guys brought their heads in at the same time.
Lock up. It's working, all right? You got it?
Here it is again.
Touch. Yep.
Uppercut, left hook combination.
There you go.
Duke Rufus in the ear of Emmanuel Sanchez. He talks about him as a second father.
The guys in the clock.
One of the most respected coaches in the game.
You hear him complaining about the clock. A little confusion there.
Yeah. It went back to that headbutt timeout.
Choke.
Oh, is that what it was? I didn't see it. Duke, I was getting ready.
There you go.
Good news for Sanchez. It's not a fight-ending spot. It's not on the
You gotta
eyelid.
go big with
Doesn't
the
look
right
that
hand.
big.
Let's go. What's up with your commission, man?
But it is over the eye. A lot of blood can run into that left eye. That's been the problem.
Okay, all right, round 3. Here we go.
Sanchez has taken the damage, but he's probably up 2 rounds to none.
Yeah, I think so. Both of them 10-9. He's just been a little sharper
much more aggressive.
Yeah. He's been the one initiating, moving forward. Corrales has counterpunch. He landed some big punches in spots. But he hasn't matched the volume or the accuracy of Sanchez. Corrales has fought with more of a brawling style.
We see Sanchez winning these first 2 rounds. Can you be affected by the visual?
Completely. You're not supposed to judge blood, but a lot of judges do. Certain guys wear damage very poorly. You know, you hit them a couple times and they're swollen and bleeding everywhere. Some guys get beaten up for 10 rounds and you don't see it. So I just hate the, well, just look at his face argument about judging. You know, some guys get hit once and they look terrible.
You know, your voice changed a little bit.
It did a little bit. That's my people who criticize me voice, just in case I ever need to use it. When I read the critical tweets, that's the voice in my head. Just throwing that out there.
There's your first mistake, by the way. I've never seen a critical tweet. Now we just started. Here comes the avalanche.
So again, Sanchez looking great, looking sharp. Corrales needs to change it up. This is where that, you know, veteran ability comes in. You got to recognize you're down and flip the script. Do something you haven't done yet. And for Corrales, I think it's initiate. Be the first one to punch.
You know, when you see the record, you say, oh, it's a shame that Pat Curran fight happened, but he looks as good as he looks now, in part because of the Pat Curran.
Completely, I agree. And that head kick is something Corrales has been prepared for throughout this fight. Hands high, it's never caught him.
See Pat Curran at Vengeance in St. Louis on November 6th. Stay tuned for an announcement. We're going to finish out that card because Bobby Lashley still does not have an opponent. He will by the time we're done. All of that blood, I was going to say belongs to Sanchez. It doesn't anymore. It did. Corrales said about the Daniel Strauss fight, he just didn't stick to his game plan when he got on that big stage, big full arena.
He came right at a big, physical, experienced, hard-hitting featherweight. Didn't work out for him. And when he got hit in that fight, his instinct was just answer back. He said, I got enraged and wanted to, to get back. You got to control your emotions to compete at the highest level.
Talked about Daniel Strauss. There's a lot of guys are athletes. I'm a fighter.
Corrales, I think, doing better in this 3rd round. Landed some good punches, but on my scorecard, he needs a huge round to win.
Regardless of how the judges see it, these are 2 names you're going to be hearing for quite a while here in the Bellator featherweight division.
Yeah, great fight. Both guys bringing it tonight.
Minute 15.
What it all boils down to in this sport, and people forget, is, man, I can't wait to see that guy fight again. That's what you want to give the fans, and that's what both these guys are giving the fans tonight.
Come on. There you go. Good combo.
Division rule dominated by Patricio Pitbull.
Good job. Good job. That's it.
The young guns are coming. These are 2 of them.
De La Hoya jab. There you go. De La Hoya jab on the way back. 20 seconds.
De La Hoya jab on the way back. Instruction.
Go, go, go.
This was 15 minutes of featherweight action that lived up to the billing. The great show of mutual respect We will go to the judges for what could be a fascinating decision when we return live on Spike. We are jam-packed in Hidalgo tonight, and the fans just saw a treat. About to go to the judges' scorecard here between Emmanuel Sanchez and Henry Corrales.
I went 30-27, Emmanuel Sanchez, but some close rounds. We'll see if the judges agree.
I don't think they will. I think it's going to be closer than that, but I'm with you. Let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we'll go to your three cage-side judges. Your first judge, Hector Maldonado, scores the fight 30-27. He sees it for Corrales. Your second judge at cage-side, Michael Bell, scores the fight 30-27. He sees it for Sanchez. Your third and final judge, Troy Winkapaw, scores the fight 29-28 for the winner by split decision, Emmanuel El Matador Sanchez.
Like we said, closer than we thought, maybe closer than it should have been. But Emmanuel Sanchez is the third guy to even go the distance with Henry Corrales. He gets his win back and goes to 11-2. He's with Jimmy.
Emmanuel, great moments are born from great opportunities. This was a great opportunity to show how tough and how skilled you are. How did it feel?
It felt really good. I wish I didn't look like this. I want to, I pride myself in being, a strong defense and not walk out like this. But, era una guerra. ¿Gustaron esa guerra? For all my family and people back home watching, no matter what, I leave it all on the line. I'm a strong Mexican warrior, and so is Henry Corrales, and he's here for a reason, and he just proved it tonight. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Feliz cumpleaños, Mona, in Sinaloa. And Mama, te quiero mucho. And I hope all you fans appreciate it that's here. Todos los aficionados de México. México, lindo y querido. Nunca se olviden que sí se puede, y hay que siempre seguir adelante. I'm just a proud Mexican-American young man trying to be the Oscar de la Hoya of MMA.
And we appreciate you. Let's give it up for Emmanuel Sanchez, ladies and gentlemen.
We told you he has been energized from the second he got off the plane here in South Texas. He has loved every minute of this week.